We were talking about meth earlier, and I was saying some people do meth casually and they're fine. I have a meth head here.
Oh, come on over, sir or madam.
I hope it's him in a costume.
Residential meth head.
Oh, no, it's an actual. Oh. So
how's it going?
Yeah, it's me. I love it. I love that shit.
I thought you'd be thinner.
If Adderall makes people thrive in school and in productivity and organize their Spotify playlists or whatever it makes them do, why does meth ruin people? Like
it's true. It's just a matter of how much. I mean, Adderall is metered out in small doses. No one does like a little lick of meth. They do like this much, and then they're awake for 22 days. But
see, there's lots of people who just do meth and they don't ruin their lives, though. Like you mentioned how like strippers and porn stars do meth. Like they're all functioning meth.
They're winners.
I mean, there's some people. I mean, they're getting the job done. She's on
I've got a meth head coming over in
This girl's
20
making
minutes.
$8 grand a week.
Maddie Odell. We do this show on Thursday nights. That's why I got to go soon. Where it's called Cops and Robber on censored.tv. And we watch cop videos with cops. And then we have Maddie as the felon. And Maddie's got a bad ticker. So he'll just have a little bit of mess, just a little dip, and it'll help him stay up and be sharp. And he's been doing meth for like decades. Lemmy from Motorhead, he would. I know a band that went on tour with them. He'd have a dinner plate full of speed and like a pile of speed, this much speed, and he would lick his switchblade, and then he would dip it onto the powder just a little bit, and then he would lick the knife.
Yeah,
and he lived to like 77. I don't know how old he was, but he was fucking old.
That's a long time to live, licking drugs off a knife. That is a pretty cool way to get fucked up.
I saw a documentary about it, and his son was in the documentary, and his son said he died at 70. His son said his son said that Lemmy said to him, "Son, I want you to know that drugs kill, and I've lost a lot of friends to heroin, and it's a deadly drug that will ruin your life. Even well before you die, it will have destroyed everything around you. But if you are going to do drugs, do speed. You won't die."
Yeah, it's a productive drug. Well, I guess in the world compared to heroin, like nobody's getting anything done on heroin.
You need your television taken apart real quick? You're in luck, sir.
Yeah. But like you're right about the meth being the amounts, because I thought for the longest time that meth, like that something about smoking it actually destroyed your teeth. But apparently that's not even true. Like their teeth fall apart because they're just awake with the driest mouth in the world for days on end, not brushing, not doing anything, but, taking apart and putting together ham radios incorrectly. Like, that's all I can imagine they're doing.
Well,
and not eating or drinking.
Fucking kegs of alcohol, like Coke and speed. I mean, I've done plenty of both, but without booze, there'd be no fun. We were talking about meth earlier, and I was saying some people do meth casually and they're fine. I have a meth head here.
Oh, come on over, sir or madam.
I hope it's him in a costume.
Residential meth head.
Oh, no, it's an actual. Oh. So
how's it going?
Head.
Yeah, it's me. I love it. I love that shit.
I thought you'd be thinner.
Listen, I've probably been doing meth since 2000.
Okay. Do you do it every day or just a treat?
I did for 11 years straight. I did every day.
What's the best thing to do on meth? Like what's the sex? Tell me what's better about meth sex to not.
Oh my God. They call it chemsex. It's just intense. But it gets crazy though, because you'll get people will get their weird perversions that'll come out and like fucking.
It lowers your inhibitions.
Have a chick? Or some chick stab you?
Yeah. She stabbed me when I was fucking her.
Oh, wow. Does meth last too long? I don't know if it's related.
Oh, yeah. It's not like Coke where you get Coke dick and you can't get it up. Like you'll get it up and it'll be up for like a week.
Yeah.
Like it sounds way better than Coke.
I remember one time I was banging this chick and we didn't leave the bedroom, honest to God, for 24 hours straight.
Oh, that must have smelled terrible.
Dude, I think we sweat through the mattress, the box spring, the rug, and the floor. Yeah, it was pretty intense.
Oh my God!
Just rotted the floorboards out.
How often do you dabble with the meth now?
Very
holidays.
Not as infrequently now. Yeah, like special occasions, special events.
Yeah,
Christmas, Mother's Day.
My regular was 6 days up, 1 day sleep.
So what's the trick to doing meth and not dying? Living a life.
You don't smoke it and you don't shoot it.
You snort it,
sniff it, or ingest it. Like you could just throw it in your mouth and eat it, or put it in your. I was in a motorcycle club. I used to put it in my water or Gatorade and shake it up.
Jesus.
And just drink it as I go out throughout my day.
A little meth at a time. He made a gator meth.
Yeah.
How do you find a meth dealer?
Being in possession, because they're not going to taste your water or your
It'd be so, unless the cop like, I'm so thirsty, sir. Could I just
Yeah. Well, excuse me, I know it's 117 degrees out here in Utah, but can I have some of your Gatorade? No.
You've shown me a whole new side.
I know, guys. I'm from New York. I live about a mile from Gavin, and there's guys that I know that are in their 80s that have, for the last 40 years, religiously every day gotten up and put in their coffee or their orange juice or whatever morning breakfast that they're having, like an old school, like 80s Coke spoon amount of meth into it. Just shake, stir it in, and drink it, and go about their day.
So they're still around because I guess they're keeping it to a low dose.
Yeah, if you low dose it, if you microdose it, you'll be all right.
Microdosing meth.
The thing is people start to do it. They think it's like Coke, and they start laying out big rails, and they overdo it. And like we used to call it getting caught deep in the bag.
Oh, let me ask you this. So you've taken real meth, obviously. Have you ever taken Adderall or Ritalin?
I've taken Adderall once in my life.
How does that compare?
Take it. I don't do it. I know. I mean, excuse me. I mean, there are so many people that I know that do take Adderall. They call them peachies, the 30s, the little orange ones.
Mm-hmm.
But I like meth.
Okay. Yeah, it's just better, stronger, smoother.
I used to get stuff that was 97.7% pure. So,
Jesus, got that Walter White shit. Okay.
Oh yeah.
How expensive does that get though? So can you support a meth habit with a regular job? Does it get expensive?
Well, the thing is say if you bought a gram, like right now it's super cheap. Like you used to say on the East Coast, it's not very prevalent. On the West Coast, you could probably get an ounce for like $700, $500, $600 for an ounce.
A lot for that amount of money. I mean, that doesn't seem very expensive.
Right, yeah.
I don't know how much a dose is.
How many coffees will that last you?
Well, I can make a gram last like a week and a half.
Okay, 28 grams in an ounce.
Yeah, 28 grams in an ounce. But like the thing is if you do it correct, like if you microdose it and you do it to where you can function and everything, or if you end up being like the people on the streets of Philadelphia and all that, where they're all spaced out and laying in the puddle trying to swim across the ocean. I mean, that'll happen.
Did you ever mix it with other drugs, or were you always just a pure meth guy?
I did tons of coke back in the 90s. I started doing meth around 2000-ish, like just around 2000.
Okay, so you're just an uppers guy. No,
yeah, I'm an upper guy. Yeah,
you're like.
I mean, they say it was polysubstance abuse because I do alcohol, smoke weed, mescaline, acid, mushrooms, shit like that.
Yeah. Did addiction ever cause you to make bad decisions?
Oh, fuck yeah. I spent 10 years in prison.
Oh, all right.
I did 46 months in federal prison and just about 6 years on and off in between county and state.
Stealing?
No.
Oh.
Fights.
No,
I wasn't a thief.
That's like a typical thing that you hear. You steal.
Now.
You're right.
Yeah, you just... Was there a time when you'd get methed up and then you just wanted to fight, or it was just the characters you were hanging around were goading you into it?
Well, it could have been either perceived or imaginary in your head at the time when you're that spun out.
Yeah.
You think you're easier to like?
I would usually stay up 6 days, like normal, throughout the week, and then I would sleep one day. And you don't need like a 20-hour sleep day. You sleep 8 hours, 10 hours, and you're fine. Like,
wow.
You would stay up for 6 days straight?
Yeah.
What would you do for 20? Have sex all day? Is there? Oh, I think I would run out of stuff to do. It'd just be chores.
Now,
I start getting angry at the meth. Like, I don't
get really good at video games.
Well, no, I mean, when you're around people that are living the same lifestyle, it's a little different.
Yeah,
it's like you're not looking to go to your 9-to-5 job.
Yeah. What's the second best thing to do on meth? If you can't find a woman, what's the second best thing to do on meth?
Oh man, people be fucking jerking off for a week straight.
Who needs a woman, Dick? Use your imagination.
What's the longest you ever?
I think he meant the non-sexual.
Am I on meth right now? I think I might be.
What's the longest you ever kept a jack off session going on meth?
I've done a couple days straight. Yeah, at least 3 days.
What eventually stops you? Is it the coming or just pain of like, I need to let my dick go?
Does your dick skin wear off?
Made your dick through a fucking cheese grater.
It's like, oh my God, it's like saddle
Does
sores.
your
After
porn
a while,
of choice just get kinkier and kinkier? And
that's what I said. It's weird because I've seen like in the group of people that I was around, you would see people's sexual deviance. The deviance,
right? Not you, of course. All those other people.
Yeah.
Oh man, oof.
What's the worst thing you saw? Like you got some upstanding guy, and then all of a sudden you look over there, and what do you see?
Hold on. Well, I gotta go because I gotta go do the show with Gavin. He's over here screaming at me.
All right, Zach, get this gentleman's contact info.
We want his contact.
Gavin has all my info. You got it.
We'll get that.
Hey guys,
take care.
Good night.
See you later.
Meth guy there. Okay, good night to him.
That guy rules.
He was way better than the mushroom guy we had.
Oh yeah,
dude, who could
I'd leave my kids with that guy. He's cool. He's not going to fall asleep. Let him wander.
He's going to be too busy jacking off to do anything.
Well, hopefully he doesn't involve him in all that. Maybe he can keep it in his pants.
We got right to like, tell me about the kinks, and he's like, gotta run. I'm like,
gotta go.
Couple days of jacking off.
Kids can probably fight him off if he's jacking off, though. You know, he's only got one arm.
Yeah.
So
did you see him scratching the sores on his face?
No.
Oh my God! At one point I was like. He's actively scratching his skin off.
I thought he wasn't on meth anymore. Mike.
He dabbles.
Okay.
He dabbles.
He's doing a Godfather impression. That's what I thought, but at like double speed.
Oh, you
come to me on this today, my meth.
You come to me today on my day, my daughter's wedding.
You're jack off too. Look, I got 6 days here. All right, I got a lot of jacking off to do.
I wonder, there has to be a huge amount of time dilation then, like where he thinks he's jacking off for like 5 hours, and then he looks up and it's been a day and a half. Or maybe it really is. God. He's just loving it so much that it's like, I'm going to I can't, man, it's Monday morning. I just had my meth coffee. I got lots of meth. I can't wait to jack off for 2 full days.
Those 80-year-olds he was talking about who do a little spoonful of meth in their coffee and they're fine. They're actually 30-year-olds.
Yeah,
just FYI.
Doesn't look a day over 87. Just, 41.
They live into their 80s.
I love that impromptu meth addict pop in. That's great,
dude. I love that. I really get his contact info, Zach. I want to have the.
He said he got him.
Okay,
good. Yeah, I want to talk to him again in the future for sure.
Well, have you been doing any meth, Dick?
Not lately.
Square.
No.
You just on your fancy whiskeys.
Maybe I should.
That's what you like, right?
Next time my girlfriend gets almond milk, I hate putting that in my coffee. Maybe I'll try a little meth.
You can't hurt. And that guy didn't seem addicted. He said he did it.
He seemed fine.
He's totally fine. He said he does. He's a Christmas and Easter meth head. You know, you kind of.
What does that guy do for Gavin?
I guess they do that show together. Yeah,
they're neighbors.
He said he lived a mile away.
Okay.
That's interesting.
That doesn't explain. That's not a neighbor though.
That's just, or
yeah, it's not a complete explanation. I'll grant you that.
Yeah. Well, it only takes me 3 minutes to sprint here, so
they met at the Rotary Club. I guess.
I mean, that's an interesting place because I know, or at least I suspect, Gavin is a very well-off individual.
Yeah.
And so maybe this guy's got meth money. Maybe he was, the dealer in the biker gang.
He got meth money by using meth.
Well, he had he had so much of it. How do you think you become an excellent drug dealer? You got to meth up.
I don't think I think by not being a drug addict. I think that's step one.
That is step one. You're right.
That's like first things first. Get rid of that gnawing habit for your product you have.
And then you just sell it to your friends, right? Like you get it in, you let the drug make your friends, and then you quit and just sell it to them.
Right.
That's
I had a friend
in here.
I heard when I was in the waiting room, Zach was like, "Yeah, Meth Head came on earlier. Did that actually happen?"
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We got his.
He's
big shoes to fill. All right.
Yeah.
Times in prison, that guy.
Very dirty shoes to fill, I'd imagine.
Yeah, Gavin McInnes was on for the first hour or so, and he left, And then he popped back in and said, "Hey, we were talking about meth heads. Here's my buddy. He just popped in. He's a meth head." And we talked to him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you can just goon for 2 days on meth."
Yeah. If that guy's not a meth head, he's Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah, he was scratching at sores on his face, and no one noticed somehow.
Look,
I thought it could be dry out.
He thought it